Are getting set to go here in this one. First of possibly a double header going on. They will be separated into two different live streams just for the sake of video length. That way we don't go over our expected limit. So we did not qualify 30th. In fact, we did not qualify at all. So we are going to be starting at the rear here to start the season, running this season with Ben Rhodes in the 99 truck, because that is my lucky number, number 99. And we are going to see how this is going to play out. It's going to be a fun season, no stages as well in this race, as well as every other race on the season. 32 trucks in the field. Green flag is in the air at Daytona. The NASCAR Gator Outdoor Truck Series season is underway.
Say hi, say hi.
Right out of the gate now here, lap number 1. We know how the super speedway and restrictor plate racing is at Daytona and Talladega. We got the controller in this race, and we will see how things will go on this season. Whoever wins this first race of the year will make the playoffs.
Stay on the bottom.
Only 16 races in the regular season. Not a lot of time to try and get that win and get into the postseason, but at the same time, only 8 drivers will make the playoffs, so you can easily get 8 different winners in a 16-race stretch. Lap 1 is in the books. As it looked like Austin Hill was able to lead lap 1 in the 16 truck. Lassard right in front of us here. We're giving him a big push down the back straightaway as we roll into turns 3 and 4. 3 wide at the back of the pack. We'll contact with Natalie Decker.
Still there.
Oh, more contact with Decker here on the first lap. Or second lap, rather. And we are going to definitely lose some momentum here.
Still there.
You'll hear the word momentum a lot throughout this broadcast, and the main reason is because Daytona and Talladega are momentum races. You have to stay in the throttle as much as possible. Go full throttle all the way around the racetrack. If you get out of the gas, you're slowing down. You do not want to get out of the gas here, or at least get out of the gas the least amount possible, which is like that at any track.
Still there.
Even more in particular.
Careful. Still there.
Laps are already flying by to the start-finish line. 3 wide through the tri-oval again here. 4 laps in, and again, with this only being a 100-lap race, we've got to go. Still a long race to go, obviously, but only 250 miles. This race is going to fly by, as will most of the Truck Series races on this season. To the top, just able to block Matt Crafton. Trying very hard to get around the 22 truck here of Austin Wayne Self, just not able to get it done. Looks like Austin Hill has led every lap here from the start of the race. Not sure exactly where he started, gonna assume he qualified on the pole here at Daytona, but on a restrictor plate race to lead the first 4 laps, it's pretty impressive.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Looking to go inside of Dylan Luckton. Little contact made there, trying to get the side draft. He gets loose. They're going to get a little help from behind, though, as Haley Deegan, one of the rookies in this Truck Series, on NASCAR Heat 4 anyway.
Careful, still there.
And it's to help build the field. They have some of the NASCAR Next drivers that are in the K&N series,
Stay on the
both
bottom here.
East and West.
That was a great lap.
Willie Deegan being one of them.
Stay low, stay low.
Down to the bottom, taking it 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Just outside the top 10 and up to 11th now. Despite starting 30th, they're not qualifying here for this race.
Hold your line, driver. Hold your line, got one inside. Clear low, bud.
It's like Austin Hill in danger of losing the lead, but no, he's able to block the bottom of the track coming back to the start-finish line. We're going to finish 10th that lap. To the inside of Johnny Sauter, series veteran, for the 9th position. He doesn't have a lot of help on the top.
All right, you're clear.
Staying hooked to that back bumper of Brett Moffitt. Wherever he goes, where I will go. Moffitt squeezes down to the inside now. He's able to get underneath Jennifer Jo Cobb. There are 3 women here in this series for this season in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. Jennifer Jo Cobb, Natalie Decker, and Haley Deegan. So we'll get to see how they will do on the season with this being a wild card race to start the year. Anybody can win at Daytona. We've seen upset winners here in the past, especially here in the Truck Series. A lot of first-time winners, first career winners have come at this racetrack in the Truck Series. Down to the inside of Brett Moffitt.
Careful, still there.
Side by side down the back straightaway for 7th. Going to get the nose out in front and getting the draft off of the rear bumper now
All clear.
of Harrison Burton. Jordan Anderson,
Careful,
he's hung out to dry on the outside.
All right, you're clear there.
Trying to crack the top 5 for the first time in this race, with Harrison Burton just in front of Ben Rhodes. Somewhat of a big draft behind us here as we've got Brett Moffitt, defending series champion, closing into our back bumper. On Harrison Burton. Gonna get him out in front there just to set him up for the pass. Into the top 5 for the first time here tonight. Now looking high on rookie Tyler Ankrum. Not a lot of help though, so I'm going to duck back down into line behind him. Ankrum goes high. Trying to follow Benjamin. That's not going to work for him.
Stay low, stay low.
And now up to 4th is Ben Rhodes. Young gun, Kyle Benjamin in 3rd right now, following behind another young gun of Spencer Boyd. Austin Hill has led every lap from the start of the race here at Daytona in the Truck Series. So we are 10 laps down with 90 to go. Can anybody take the lead away from Austin Hill?
All right, you're clear then.
Rhodes up to 3rd. As fast as he's come through the pack here. On lap 11 down, looking for the lead. Gonna look to go to the outside now. On Spencer Boyd for 2nd. See if we can get the 2nd line started, but we're not going to get a lot of help, so we'll back down in line now behind Boyd in 3rd. Single file, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom of the racetrack.
Careful, still there.
Trying to get back to the top again. Can we get some help? Maybe, maybe not. It's going to be tough to block. Or sorry, it's going to be tough to get around these guys. So Spencer Boyd just in front of us here on the inside. But it's not about how many laps you lead.
Still there?
Trying to get to the inside of Boyd, it's just not going to work. Can't get there. Very tough to get a run.
Careful. Still there.
Now getting to the inside of Spencer Boyd in the 20. Going to get around him for second. Austin Hill still the race leader. He will lead another lap at the line this time. Austin Hill started on the pole, has led every lap from lap 1 to 13, and now the caution flies for the first time here today. So as we get our first caution of the race, we can expect there to be a big one at some point in time in this race. Going to restart in the second position. As here we go, Austin Hill on the inside with Ben Rhodes on the top. Green flag back in the air here at Daytona. Pretty neutral restart here. More help on the bottom of the racetrack though.
Careful, still there.
Side by side in the first turn, Austin Hill is going to get the advantage.
Careful, still there.
Trying to get down to the inside of the racetrack. It's just not going to work out, at least right now. Hill blocking the top line.
Careful, still there.
Now down to the bottom goes Rhodes. Has a little help from behind. Now to the inside of Austin Hill on the restart for the race lead. Hill has led every lap in this race so far.
Still there.
Can we have our first lead change of the race? A lot of help from behind from the Nice Motorsports 44 truck. At the line this time, it's going to be close, but Ben Rhodes will lead his first lap of the season now as we have our first lead change of the race. Austin Hill led the first 15 laps, with lap 16 being led by Ben Rhodes. Trying to get the help on the bottom of the track again from Kyle Benjamin. Hill got the help on top there from Boyd. Now fighting just to get back down to the inside once again. Hill's got a strong truck.
Careful, still there.
Trying to get to the corner panel. At least tried to get somewhat of a side draft off of him. And there we go. Great pushing effort now by Benjamin. Getting the nose out in front. Will there be a lead change again at the line?
Careful, still there.
Or will Rhodes lead another lap? Nope, gonna lead another lap here. But neither Hill or Rhodes can clear for the race lead, really pinching him on the top side of the track.
Stay on the bottom here.
Try not to give him much room. But now in the bottom as there's a third line coming in. 3 wide back for second.
Inside now. Clear low, bud.
Tyler Dipple in the O2 truck trying to make a run at it.
Clear high, clear high.
This is the races this race has been so far. How many consecutive laps will be led by Rhodes before we get another leader in this one? Very risky blocks there coming down through the trioval. The in-truck cam for the first time here tonight.
Outside.
Not going to be able to block off Austin Hill in time. Hill got to the outside just in time and has a great run to get the outside moving. Trying to get the side draft now down the back straightaway.
Careful, still there.
You try to blow past him. Tyler Dipple now on a rear bumper. Still side by side into turns 3 and 4. And now they are 3 wide back there for second. It is 3 wide. And that can get tight at Daytona no matter what series you're in. But when you are in the trucks, these are a lot heavier, a lot bigger in body size than what the Xfinity Series and Cup Series are. So although you're not going as fast, it gets a lot tighter when you're racing 3 and 4 wide especially here at Daytona. Couldn't block all three lines at once again, though. And again, here comes Hill on the outside. Bump trap from behind now.
Careful, still there.
Rafael Lazard started at the rear of the field as well. So two drivers from the rear of the field to the front, being Rhodes and Lazard.
Still there.
But it looks as if Austin Hill is going to lead this lap. Yes, he does. So that's lead change number 3.
Hold your line, got one
We
inside.
keep counting here. Just able to block off the inside as Lazard was looking down there. He couldn't quite get underneath me in time.
Stay on the bottom here.
Another huge bump draft.
Still there.
So hard to clear. Trying to get the run down the back straightaway.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Close, and now we are clear of the 16 of Austin Hill.
Clear low, bud.
Lead change number 4 will come at the line. But despite the 4 lead changes, only 2 different leaders.
Them guys off.
Caution.
Out.
For the second time today, Josh Rehume will come onto pit road, so you can only assume that he was the driver. That had brought out the caution.
We're going green. Almost ready.
Green flag is going to be back in the air here at Daytona in the Camping World Truck Series.
All right, you're clear there.
Sorry, the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. Side by side on the restart. Austin Hill fading back fairly quickly. Will the outside get a charge here by the time we get out of turns 1 and 2? And now here comes Johnny Sauter. He's getting help from behind. Oh, a little loose on the entry of turn 3. But all is good as the topside faded fairly quick. And now the 18 truck for Kyle Busch Motorsports, Harrison Burton riding along in second. 75 laps to go here at Daytona. Plenty of time for us to get another leader here in this race. But we are already a quarter of the way done. And we have seen 2 yellows. Both single car incidents. Down to the top side is the 46 truck. It's Lazard as he tries to lead a lap here. Big push from behind by the 18. Will Lazard be the 3rd different leader of the race out of the 32 trucks that entered?
Careful. Still there.
Will Burton be able to push the 99 back out in front? And it looks like that will be the case. Lazard so close to leading his first lap of the season. But Rhodes will lead another one.
Outside, outside. You got room. You're clear.
Again loose into turns 3 and 4. Second lap in a row that the truck has gotten out of shape. We will move to the hood cam when we get to the start-finish line. We go to change the camera angle here.
Car there on the inside.
And out to the inside. The first time we've given the bottom up. And now here comes in the top line. 3 wide for the lead. Very tight in the middle of the racetrack here, having to hold the line. A little bit of contact there with the 15 truck of Anthony Alfredo. This is a very bad spot to be in here. And this is how you see the big wrecks at these kind of racetracks.
Inside.
Trying to keep in line, and now Alfredo moves high. Just having to be really steady and hold the line. 72 laps to go. Very tight 3 wide action here through the tri-oval. The tightest part of the racetrack when there's contact.
Hold your line, got one outside.
Unbelievable how he made it through there without a wreck. Oh, now there's contact with the left rear corner panel of Dylan Lupton.
Clear low.
Trying to get the draft down the back straightaway. We'll take it 3 wide again now into turns 3 and 4. With Tyler Ankrum running the top side, trying to protect up there. That's going to leave the bottom open at least long enough for me to get back in there. And no, we're 3 wide again, and somehow, again, we find ourselves in the middle. Just unbelievable. Trying to hold the line.
Clear outside.
Outside is clear. Trying to take it up the middle now on the 17 truck of Tyler Ankrum.
Hold your line.
A little bit of a push from behind once again.
All right, clear outside.
We're clear again, almost in the wall. Now we're 3 wide on the very top side of the track.
Hold your line there.
Trying to hold the line in the wall now with a little contact from the 5.
Hold your line, got one inside.
And that'll drop us back outside of the top 10 now.
Car there on the outside. You got room, you're clear.
First time we have been outside of the top 10 since we have led in this race. All over the back bumper now, Jennifer Jo Cobb just outside the top 10 in 12th position. So tough to see right here in these trucks with the front bumper cam. Really tough to see where you're going. Imagine racing 3 wide just like that as well. It'd just be incredible. Gonna get a shot here from Lassard. Both of us have just fallen back ever so quickly. Trying to get another big run here on Jennifer Jo Cobb, now down to the inside. We're quickly going to move into the 11th position.
Careful, still there.
There we go once again. 68 laps to go in this race already.
Stay on the bottom.
3 wide, but not a lot of drafting help on the inside line right behind me. But now we do as we get into turns 3 and 4.
Careful, still there.
Side by side racing here at Daytona.
Still there.
Trying to push this 7 truck out in front, or at least as far as we can push him.
Stay Stay on the bottom here.
Now it's 3 wide, or at least look to peek inside to make it 3 wide. Big run down to the inside of Corbin Forrester for 8. Caution for the 3rd time today. And so here we go. Here in this one. Going to take our first pit stop of the race here. 4 fresh tires. Full tank of fuel will be coming. We can run 37 laps on a full tank of fuel here at Daytona. We were going to have to pit within the next 10 laps before that had happened. So now here we go.
We're going green.
This can get a little interesting here. Restarting on the outside, green flag in the air following the first pit stops of the race. Went into the pits in 9th, we lost a spot, we came out in 10th.
Careful, still there.
Not the first time we have restarted on the outside though, and here we go.
Stay high up here. Inside.
Going to be difficult to get down to the bottom of the track as the outside is fading fast outside of the top 4 that got a good jump on the restart. We just could not get that good jump. Now we're 3 wide here as we're in line on the outside. Going to get a nice little push and we're quickly able to go from the very outside from being 3 wide. Saw 2 lanes open underneath. And we were able to get down to the bottom on the double yellow line. Again, you cannot pass below the double yellow line here at Daytona and Talladega.
Stay on the bottom.
Right behind the Ford truck of Todd Gilliland.
Got a car high now.
The son of David Gilliland. Trying to hold this so steady here. Again, racing with the controller here in the season opener at Daytona. We are off and running. Now down to the inside. On Gilliland as we go into turns 3 and 4. A big run on the bottom of the racetrack. There's 3 wide behind us now, but we're going to be side by side here in the middle of the corner. Coming down to the start-finish line, we've had 3 cautions in this race. We are not quite halfway, but we are closing into that point. 62 laps to go. We had 100 laps at the start. 3 wide to the bottom now, into turn 1. Johnny Sauter is the race leader, Josh Reutemann second. Ben Rhodes here in 3rd, Spencer Boyd is running in 4th, and Anthony Alfredo in 5th. Caution again for the 4th time now. So now we get our 4th caution of the race. And the way these cautions have fallen, this should be only a 2-stop race for the entire race here.
Ready.
Green flag in the air here at Daytona. Good restart here right on the back bumper of Johnny Sauter, giving him a quick push.
Careful, still there.
And that might allow Sauter to jump out and get to the lead. We're going to lose at least 1 spot here on the restart. Maybe 2.
Still there.
Still struggling to get that big run though off of turn 2. Probably should have went to the top to block off the 15 of Alfredo. Finally, the inside line comes to fruition.
Still there.
Out in front.
Still there.
It is Johnny Sauter. Look at how tight these trucks are, nose to tail. 3 wide now. 3 by 3 as we run through the trial. Very tight on the racetrack. 58 laps to go here at Daytona. Johnny Sauter again in the lead. Spencer Boyd in second. Boyd has been in the top 5 most of the race as well as I have. For about half of this race up to this point. Led some laps a couple different times. And now here we go.
Careful, still there.
Not getting a lot of push from behind here. We're going to wait for the nudge, and we got it. So by the bumper, we're going to be in second at the line this time, and now we have them cleared. So we have cleared second place. Right behind the 13 truck of Johnny Sauter here for Thor Motorsports. He is our teammate. We have Thor Motorsports running 1-2 right now. Now they're going to be side by side for the lead here down the back straightaway. Big run by Rhodes off the top. And now here we go.
Stay low, stay low.
To the inside of Sauter in turns 3 and 4. Sauter getting a second wind here on the outside, and Johnny Sauter will be able to hold on to the lead and actually clear by the time we get back to the start-finish line once again. Now the bottom is open for the 22 truck to get involved. And now we're 3 wide as the 22 leaves the bottom open for the 68 of Clay Greenfield. Just trying to hold our line on the very top side of the track. It got tight. We got hit from the inside. Nudged the wall just a little bit, but not too heavy of contact was made. Everybody wants to win at Daytona, especially in the NASCAR regulated series, even if it is just the truck series. Plus a win and you're in the playoffs.
Still there. Still there inside.
Not a lot of help in the middle line, as it looks like the inside line is starting to have a freight train running now. We try to get to the inside. And finally we do, right behind Joe Nemechek. Front row Joe right in front of us. Just going to have to follow in line here.
Careful,
at least for the time being.
Still there. Clear all around.
Back to the in-truck cam. 54 laps to go here at Daytona.
Still there.
One more pit stop coming up here before the end of this race.
Careful. Still there.
I'm looking to the inside of Nemechek.
Stay low, stay low.
Huge run down the back straightaway here on Kyle Benjamin. Can we get under him before we get into turns 3 and 4? We do. Oh, just hit the apron going into the corner. Kind of shot up the racetrack into him, but all is going to be fine. We're going to make it through the corner. Trying to reset ourselves here as we are in the 6th position with a single file freight train line on the bottom. Can't quite get to the inside, getting into the corner on Todd Gilliland that time. Really trying to get to his left rear corner panel, just kind of loosen him up just a little bit, but we're not able to get there. Now to the inside. He comes down the block. We're already on the line. There was nothing else we could do. Now trying to side draft him off the back straightaway on the left side of his car. Now the top line is starting just after Gilliland kind of gets out of line here.
Clear high, clear high.
Just cleared Todd Gilliland now. And he's going to follow us with 52 laps left.
Stay at the bottom. Careful, still there.
Big run on the bottom.
Still there.
Up to
You're all
third.
clear up top.
Now to the inside of the 22 truck here. For second, trying to get a side draft off of him.
Stay on the bottom.
But Johnny Sauter running the top
Stay
side
low,
of the
stay
track.
low.
Trying to keep this inside line from getting a bigger run. Now pushed from behind here by the 7 truck of Corbin Forrester.
Still there.
Side by side through the tri-oval, both lines are gaining on Sauter, but staying equal with each other. Sauter still got to run the top side.
All right.
Here comes Rhodes on the inside in turns 1 and 2, side by side for the race lead.
Careful. Still there. Stay on the bottom here. Careful. Still there. That's the halfway mark. Stay on the bottom here.
Side by side for about a lap now
Stay on
with
the bottom.
Johnny Sauter. Neither of us can clear each other
Hold your line.
until
got one
now,
inside.
but just doing that leaves the bottom
Hold your
open.
line. Got one
A
inside.
little bit of contact, car in the wall now, the 18 truck getting a
Hold
little
your
loose as
line.
well.
Got one outside.
Up
All right,
ahead
clear
there,
outside.
and that might separate the pack. As we now may have 2 packs of trucks.
Caution.
Nope, car is spinning. It is the... Looked like the 5 of Dylan Lupton went for a spin to bring out the 4th caution of the race. Sorry, the 5th caution of the race. At the halfway mark, we were cross flags when the caution came out, so we will have 46 laps to go when we go green. It'll restart in 9th here.
All right, now be smart out there. Going green. Be
Forrester
ready here.
went for a gnarly wreck. Or sorry, not Forrester, but Lupton went for a gnarly wreck there in the 20 truck. Green flag though, going to be back in the air. Not a good restart here for this 99 team.
Hold your line. Got one
Natalie
outside.
Decker looking to crack the top 10. She gets a heck of a restart on the outside and is quickly able to get to the bottom.
Car there on the outside.
Getting help from behind, my truck just did not take off.
Car on the outside now. Got one down low now.
Almost wonder if the tires were spinning because of the truck on my back bumper on the restart.
Got a car
Look
high
at the
now.
amount of position we are losing just off the restart alone. Back to 21st is the furthest back in the field we have been since leading early in this race. We've led a couple different times, but it has been about 20-30 laps since we have led.
Careful, still there.
5 cautions here already in this race.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top there.
In what is not supposed to be a long race as it is. Look at this
Still there.
battle, 3 by 3 by 3 all the way through the field here shortly after the
Stay on
restart.
the bottom.
Down to the bottom, getting a huge run on Spencer Boyd. Just got to hold our line on the
Still
inside.
there.
Possibly looking low now on Boyd, but he's not going to get there. Contact just in front between Boyd and the 27 of Myatt Snyder now.
Got a car high now. Car high. Careful.
Oh, a little contact with the truck above of us. And that was our teammate, Johnny Sauter. Still fighting back now in 19th. Big run on the 18 truck of Haley
Still
Deegan.
there.
Sorry, the 19 truck of Haley Deegan. Ross Chastain,
Careful, still there.
series veteran.
You got room. You're clear.
And the 45 truck from East Motorsports.
Stay up the
Trying
bottom.
to get a draft partner here. Myatt Snyder. Sorry, Johnny Sauter. Sauter just in front of us. But quickly, only 43 laps to go already. We run 37 laps on a full tank of fuel here, so we are very close to being within a fuel run on a pit window here to make it to the end.
Stay low.
Only 2 trucks out of this race, despite the fact we have had 5 yellows. 5 yellows that just passed the halfway mark.
Careful. Still there.
It's all about those big momentum runs we can get, like we just did to the back bumper of Snyder.
Back it down.
Now looking low. Can't pass below the double yellow line, but we were looking low on the double yellow line.
Stay on the bottom.
Move back above the racetrack before we can get in front of him. In fact, we are still not in front of him. We were just alongside of him. Taking it 3 wide now into turns 3 and 4. Behind now by the 13 of Johnny Sauter. Teammates working together here for Thor Motorsports, but still 3 wide as we run down the back straightaway.
Got one up top.
Sauter will jump down to the bottom once again.
Still there.
Now a big push coming. Not a little Jackford trying to crack the top 10. But not if I can help it. They pass her for 11 down to the inside of the 22 truck here. Look at this huge run coming for us. The bottom was open. Nobody else was willing to jump in front of us to not only block us off, but
All right, you're clear.
to get a run of their own. And here we go.
Careful. Still there.
The shot for the playoffs on the line and to start the season undefeated.
Careful. Still there.
Crazy battle going on here at Daytona as usual.
Still there. Still there.
40 laps to go. Maybe looking for a run once again.
Still there.
Can we take it 3 wide? Not quite. Boyd able to block our run off.
Stay on the bottom.
We are staying hooked. Now we've got some help. Just able to get to the inside of his left rear corner panel. 3 wide
Stay
now
on the bottom.
for 4th. And we are going to get there. So up to 4th.
All clear.
With more help from behind there by Harrison Burton that time. Now a huge run onto the back bumper of Ty Gilliland. With less than 40 laps to go in the race. Looking to the inside of Gilliland. Not going to work though. Josh Reum in the 33 truck, an underfunded team running in the top 3 for the time being.
Still there.
Simply amazing. 2 Kyle Busch Motorsport trucks now in the top 5. The only 2 Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks. Looking to the outside now, Todd Gilliland for 2nd. But it's not going to work. Gilliland goes high. Now to the inside for 2nd. Side by side for 2nd place here into turns 3 and 4. With front row Joe Nemechek.
Still there.
In the race lead, but still side by side for 2nd. Now push from behind here by Spencer Boyd.
Clear eye, bud.
Up to 2nd place is Ben Rhodes with Joe Nemechek out in front. 37 laps to go. We are now in the pit window. Whether we have to end up pitting under green or if a caution comes out, it's a one-stop race to the finish from here. All over the back bumper of the 87 truck right now, Joe Nemechek. So let's look at the race stats here as far as lap times go in this one. Lap 65 of 100, so we have 36 laps to go. In the second position right now, our last lap was a 47.703. Our fastest lap of the race is a 47.502, but our fastest lap ever recorded here at Daytona in the Truck Series is a 47.434. So we're about 7/100ths of a second with our fastest time off of that time itself. So Nemechek getting way out in front of us here. Not where he wants to be. That's going to allow me, Spencer Boyd, and the field behind us to get a run on him. Just can't quite close into that back bumper. That 87 truck seems to be strong out in front right now. Look at this freight train line all the way back through the field, barely running side by side at all. Trying to conserve our trucks for the finish in the late stage of this race. Especially with one more pit stop coming, depending on if anybody's going to come down on the pit road here for fuel and all. How this will shape up. Slowly getting a run on him here. Probably the best run we've gotten on Joe Nemechek since we moved into second. Closest we've been to his back bumper now. See, at this point, gonna let us get there. Now to the inside here, going into turns 3 and 4, side by side for the race lead, trying to make a move, contact made, and that's going to slow my momentum down here, as I was not trying to do that. I was trying to just get a side draft off of him, but we're still able to stay alongside because of it. Oh, just squeezing in between here, and we're able to hold on for second. 32 laps to go now. Big push from behind by Spencer Boyd. Can he give us another big shot here? Maybe, maybe not. To the top side goes Nemechek. We're going to get a big run on him here down the back straightaway once again. Nemechek looking to the bottom here. Just going to block me off going into turns 3 and 4. Had a run on him, just not enough of one. Off of turn 4 to the inside of Joe Nemechek. Side by side for the race lead at the line again. Nemechek leads the lap, 31 to go. He will win in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. Contact made. To the lead goes Ben Rhodes. but it is not an official lead change until we get back to the start-finish line once again. Big push from behind and help from Spencer Boyd. Boyd is going to move into second. We're going to move into the race lead. Late stages of this race, but still a little bit of time to go. One more pit stop will be remaining for the rest of the race. When we come to the start-finish line this time, we will have 30 laps to go. As you can see, the field has separated between the front pack and the pack that is in second all the way back. In fact, it actually looks like there's 3 different groups of trucks. Very interesting here, but that will likely make it easier for if we are to make a green flag pit stop. Out of the outside comes Nemechek again, just able to get in front of him. A third line going to start in now. It looks like the first group of trucks is just going to be the top 7, but they are 3 wide, 3 by 3 in fact, from second all the way back through 7. Middle lane kind of folding now in the middle of the corner. Here comes the outside, getting the run off the banking. Not going to be able to pick him off, as there goes the 27 of Myatt Snyder to the race lead. What a move as they split me 3 wide going into the corner. Now we got a truck coming out of the pits. Or a slow truck, not sure. This is going to cause a possible accident here. This is not good at all. Really getting held up. Very tight on the track. We can see a caution here very shortly. A little bit more of a push from behind here from the 20. Very uncomfortable getting into the corner now. Hold your breath. More contact. Unbelievable. 28 laps to go.
Car high, careful.
Still 3 wide.
Looking inside now. Hold your line, driver.
Oh, more contact. The second group has caught up to the lead pack. Those lap cars ahead have slowed us down just enough
Stay on the bottom here.
for that to happen. And out of nowhere here, really going to start to get a run on Joe Nemechek. Nemechek not only leads the race, but he does lead this pack. There are 2 lap cars that are running second and third in this pack, despite being 29th and 30th on the racetrack and on the leaderboard.
Still there. Still there.
3 wide now down to the bottom. Oh, contact. Rehume gets a little shaky. He couldn't hold his line that well. And we're going to become the second truck in line here in this pack, trying to catch up to front row Joe Nemechek.
Car there on the outside. All right, you're clear there.
Nemechek in the lead here in turns 1 and 2. What a race so far. Big run down the back straightaway. Looking to the inside for the lead. Nemechek will leave the bottom open just enough for Rhodes to get to the inside. We are side by side for the lead. Coming to the line this time for 25 laps to go. Nemechek will clear me at the line. He will hold on.
You're clear there. Got a car high now.
And slight contact was actually made.
Still there.
But all it is a bump draft from the 18
You got room. You're clear.
of Harrison Burton. He's trying everything he can to give me a shot, get this inside line running, and get this 99 car out in front to then follow in line maybe make a move for the lead a little later. Nemechek has done a great job blocking the field here for about the last 20 to 30 laps. Almost this entire fuel run, pretty much. They're all over the back bumper of Nemechek, trying to wait to make a move here with 24 laps to go. Outside line is really trying to get into formation now. Big run down the back straightaway again. Looking low to the inside of Nemechek. Can't get there. There's nowhere to go when we get a huge run on him when he's already on the inside. He's trying to make us pass him around the outside the hard way. But I just don't think we have the speed of the 99 truck to do it, at least on these older tires. 23 laps to go now, as we are 3 laps away from green flag pit stops. Now to the inside of Nemechek. We got to his corner panel to get the side draft. Trying to take the lead to be the pace leader for when we come onto pit road. Off of turn 2. Not an official lead change until we get back to the start-finish line, but a huge push from Harrison Burton. And Ben Rhodes is in the lead once again here at Daytona.
You're low on fuel, bud.
And at the start-finish line, it will be a lead change. Officially. Contact is made, 22 laps to go. We got back to the lead for the lead change. Now to the inside of Harrison Burton. Or Burton goes to the inside. We're on the outside now. Natalie Decker is up to second. Decker looking for her first career win.
Inside.
And trying to become the first female winner, not only in the truck series, but in any of the top 3 series here in NASCAR. We have to pit this time, trying to get down. Gotta lock the brakes up big time. Contact now. 3 wide onto pit road. Unbelievable how we made it all onto there without getting into a big wreck. This will be a 4-tire stop here, with 3/4 of the tank of fuel coming, a can and a half. We can make it on fuel and into multiple overtimes with that amount. Trying to make a quick 4-tire stop here for the Storm Motorsports 99 truck team. This is not a good pit stop at all here.
You're clear of pit road.
We might have been the only truck to take 4 tires, or we just had a super slow pit stop, because we might seemingly lose the draft here, which is not good. I'm surprised how that happened. And despite running a good race at the start, this can definitely hurt us.
Inside.
Wow, I'm surprised that the 33 got to the inside of us here. I thought he was going to bump draft us, but I guess not. And we might have to hope for the big one, folks. I am not sure how we had such a slow pit stop. We're in 29th right now. There are more more trucks coming out of the pits.
Caution.
Caution, there it is. So we now receive a caution for the 6th time today with 20 laps to go. Race leader, Dylan Lupton. It looks like the top 3 have not pit yet, so. Only the top 3 had to pit still. They did not cycle all the way through. Unfortunately for them, they will restart at the rear end of the field here. Green flag.
is in the air. Got one
Back in
down
the
low
air
now.
here at Daytona.
Car outside. Looking inside now. 3 wide.
Look at this. 3 wide. Right off the start.
Still there.
Unbelievable.
Inside. Hold your line. Stay high.
Quickly have to get to the inside. We are last in the draft here. In the 30th position. We gotta hope we don't lose the draft. I don't know how we are not keeping up with these trucks. They had a tough time coming out of the pits too, trying to stay in the draft despite still being in the draft. This is just insane. Trying to stay in it though. 15 laps to go here in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series race at Daytona. Tyler Ankrum getting a huge shot way out into the race lead. And we have lost the draft on this restart. I am not sure how we are not keeping up with these guys like we were earlier in the race. Now we're going to have to hope for another wreck. Hopefully it happens fast, so that way it will give us more time to get to the front. Unbelievable. 14 to go. We didn't even restart. We restarted towards the rear, but we restarted out of the 30 trucks still in this race in 26.
Wait, this guy's
Caution.
off. Caution's out.
And we now have caution number 8 in the race, so we'll see. Teammate Matt Crafton is out. Stuart Friesen, another favorite, he's out of the race as well. Those are the only 2 drivers that have been eliminated in this race. See if anybody else is pitting. I don't think anybody else is. Yeah, we got 1 driver. So it looks like the 7 truck. It's the only truck that came onto pit road.
Be
So
ready.
after losing the draft, can we make a run
Freeze
at
out,
it?
man. Let's go.
Green flag back in the air.
You're all clear up top.
Jersey! Stop! Sorry folks, my dog's in the way. So green flag back in the air.
Car on the outside now.
What a restart that this is. So we got a good jump. That's a
Car
good
there
start.
on the
Oh
inside.
man, are you kidding me? And even something just as little as that might be the difference in this one. Still able to stay in the
Careful,
draft
still
though, I
there.
guess. So that's a plus.
Still there.
Now looking to the inside.
Car high. Careful there. You got room. You're clear there.
When we get to the line this time, we will have 10 laps to go.
Careful. Still there. Keep digging. 10 to go.
Restarted 29. With 11 laps left.
Careful. Still
and
there.
7
You're all
cautions.
clear
Will
up top.
this be the final restart of the race?
Got one up top.
Big shot from on right now. Got some help.
Still there.
just nowhere to go, though, as they were 3 wide, taking up most of the racetrack right in front of us. He's looking to take it 4 wide, just wasn't meant to be.
Careful, still there.
9 laps left here at Daytona. Just kind of stuck in nowhere, stuck in the draft with nowhere to go. To the inside of Sauter as we were 4 wide. For the first time today.
Careful, still there.
Very scary moment there.
You're all clear up top. Still there.
We're inside of Brett Moffitt now for 16. Now into the 16th position, Joe Nemechek has got himself shuffled into the middle of the pack.
Still there.
Getting a big run here, trying to have a big come from behind win here in the late stages of this race. Down to the inside of the Ford truck of Todd Gilliland. This is for 13th at the line. 8 laps to go here at Daytona. We've still got time to get to the front. Might need to get a little bit more help from behind here.
Careful.
It'll be tough to pass the truck with the clean air. We have seen that so many times today.
Car outside, hold the line.
Very wide into turns 3 and 4. Up to 11.
All clear.
All over Travis Quapple now.
Careful, still there.
Seven circuits remaining.
Stay low, stay low.
Just outside the top 10, looking to the inside for the 10th position on Grant Infinger, and we've got it.
Still there.
We are now in the top 10 for the first time in a while. Infinger looking to give us a shot, but we weren't close enough to the back bumper of Quappa to get under him and make it 3 wide again.
Careful, still there.
And 2 lines of traffic have been formed on the restart. Once we went 4 wide, just kind of lost a little bit of the draft.
Still there.
Now we're 3 by 3 through the trial with 6 to go.
Down to the bottom. Still there. Clear high, clear high.
Not the best position to be in here. 3 wide through the middle, trying to get whatever we can out of it.
Hold your line. All right, clear low.
What a pass to get back down to the bottom, and now quickly up to the 3rd position.
Stay low.
Jordan Anderson, owner/driver in 2nd. A big first-time win could possibly be in the making for him.
Outside.
We're in 3rd. 5 laps to go at Daytona.
All right, you're clear.
Kyle Benjamin, the race leader. Jordan Anderson 2nd, Ben Rhodes 3rd, Anthony Alfredo 4th, and Sheldon Creed in 5th. Anderson looking to the inside. Can he get the run down the back straightaway? I don't think he's close enough.
Caution.
Caution with 5 to go. That is now the 8th caution of the race. And that will force overtime.
You're coming to the green.
Overtime here at Daytona in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. Green flag in the air. 2 laps to go.
I need 2 more good laps from you.
Not a good restart at all. We're going to fall from 3rd.
Got 1 outside now.
All the way back
Still there inside. Clear the low, bud.
to 10th. I just don't think that's going to be possible to regain, but we'll see what we can get here. Every point matters. especially when there's only 16 races in the regular season here in the Truck Series. Haley Deegan now into the top 10.
Still there?
All these trucks just trying to get to the inside. That has been the preferred line almost all day today. They're spread apart, but they are still up there. White flag in the air. Final lap of the race at Daytona.
White flag. Careful.
In ninth on the last lap here. And again, just trying to gain every position we possibly can.
Still there.
Taking it to the bottom of the racetrack. Haley Deegan blocking the bottom.
Careful.
Looking for
Still
the
there.
clean air on top. It looks like it's Ross Chastain in the lead. Alfredo will lose his line. We're side by side for third, but off of turn 4. Gus Steam looking for it. But it's going to be Kyle Benjamin.
A top 5. Awesome.
Kyle Benjamin wins it at Daytona. The Nice Motorsports race team, Gus Steam finishes second. Ben Rhodes in third, Anthony Alfredo fourth, Haley Deegan with the top 5 finishing fifth, rookie Tyler Ankrum sixth, Jordan Anderson seventh, Ross Chastain eighth, Sheldon Creed ninth, and 10th was Mike Snyder. Unbelievable. From 29th to 3rd in the final 11 laps of the race. From 9th to 3rd on the final lap. But we would have needed at least another lap or two to even have a chance to get around him. 69 minutes in total in this race. Very fast race despite the fact 8 cautions were involved, but only 250 miles here in the Truck Series. And at one of the fastest racetracks, you can expect a quick race to happen. So Kyle Benjamin is now in the playoffs, winning the first race of the season. We will go on to Atlanta for the next race. For more NASCAR Heat 4 content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the video. And we'll see you in the next video.